Hello, in today's video, I'm gonna show you how I am finding perfect timing in the crypto market and where I usually buy and sell, and how you can also start to make money trading crypto. And I can usually earn money both in bearish market and in bullish market. But the only thing that is important is big movement, and crypto is perfect for that. So what I like to look for is huge movement the last couple of days, 24 hours, because that's when you can find the change in the direction of crypto. So we can, for example, look here in Bitcoins, where we can see that here we have had a long downtrend, and we had huge movement with a lot of volume compared to other candles. And when each of these candles hit a certain point, you can see that there is some support from the buyers, but the sellers, they are quite strong. So what we want to do is that we want to see a certain support level where the sellers are absorbed really hard from the buyers, as we can see around this point here. So you can see that here we have huge absorption from the buyers on the sellers. And then the buyers take control here, and we can see that the lows are the same here, and we keep going. So we have higher lows all the way here. And when should you start to take a trade? So when you want to start to take a trade is around this area here, where we break out from this point where we had buyers reach a certain point where sellers started to resist and we couldn't break through. But once we break through this area right here, then we can pretend, or we can think, that we are at least gonna reach this level again. So the worst case scenario is that we will have a risk to reward of 1, 2, 3, which is great. But the opportunities right here is much better if we just zoom out. So I'm going to show you exactly what we are going to look at. So we have a certain resistance levels. So we have a resistance level right here, and that is the first goal. And then we have a certain resistance level up here. And even down here, we have a resistance level. And how we know that is that we can see that we have these levels right here, where the buyers couldn't break through and the sellers were too strong. And then again, we had here, where we had the sellers being really strong, which means that they will protect this zone right here. So once we break out from this zone, then we will keep going up to here. And once we break here, then we can go up unlimited amount. But we don't know for certain what that level will be. So during this whole time, each time that we break a certain support or resistance level, we are gonna take our stop losses, move it up. So once we reach this point here, then we wanna set our break, our stop loss right here. And then we wanna go up, and we're gonna wait and see what happens. I would preferably take profit around this area, just to make sure that we make the money. But what we can do is that we can be secure here. As long as we don't go under this area, we will keep going up. And the next target is here at $79,000. So once we break this level, then we can go up much further. And if we zoom out, we will see what references do we have. And the next reference would be around here, which is $84,000, or around here at $82,000. So as we can see, the price only reached $82,000, but we had the possibility of going up to $84,000. And if we took the trade at this area right here, we would had 1 to 13 in risk reward and would have made a profit of 7.8%. So that is basically how you should think when you take a trade, and it's very, very simple explanation to it. I will try to make better videos of that in the future. And I am currently in a trade on Bitcoin, as I took it at 61,000 here on WEEX exchange. And I will explain a little bit fast what I was thinking and what my goal is with this trade. Yes. Let it load here. So as we could see here, we broke below 60,000, and I wanted to see that we reached 61,000 to make sure that we stayed above 60,000. Still, there is a big risk that we're gonna break through 60,000, but 60,000 is a great support point where there is huge support. And the upside is that we are gonna go back to $73,000. And I'm thinking that we are probably gonna have a slowdown in the downtrend. And as we have already seen here, that we have a very slow down where we have had a lot of buyers come in. Still, the sellers are winning, and they have been winning until now. Here you can see that the price is almost the same, the whole level here, for a couple of hours. And we haven't seen that in a very long time. The last time that we saw anything like that was around here, when the buyers tried to, win on the sellers, but there were no one really here that was willing to pay 67,000 from breaking down from 70,000. So we are at 60,000, which is a huge support point. And what we can think is, historically, where have the prices been? So we zoom out a little bit. To February this year, where we reached below 60,000 and we bounced up and we reached almost $83,000. So I think it's a great chance that we are going to at least see a movement up from this point on. And I think that we are gonna reach above 100,000 this year. I just don't know where is the low and when it's gonna turn. But today it was a brutal day in the stock market, and basically everything was red. You can see here the whole market, it's red everywhere, and a lot of stocks also did really bad. The Nasdaq is down 3.5% today. We have gold, we have silver, we have oil, everything is down. So I think that today is a great day to start to buy again, and specifically in crypto that hasn't had a great year so far. I think that we are gonna go from 60,000. If we don't have support at 60,000 and we break down, then we can go down to 55 to 50,000, and then I'm ready with another batch of money that I will invest. I have it loaded up here on Yubit around 100,000, and I'm gonna go in if we break down under 60,000, and I will wait around 55,000 or something like that before I go in. Yeah, I will try to upload videos every single day, and comment what you want to see. Please like and subscribe, and I will keep posting. Links to the exchanges that I'm using you will find in the description, where there's also great sign up bonuses on both WEEX and Yubit. And if you wanna use TradingView as I'm using here, you can also find a link there where you also get a discount of $15.